I got a phone call on a Saturday. I was out in the neighborhood playing with my kids, and I got a phone call from an individual. And he said, "Hey, can you come over to my house and talk to my son, Sam?" And I said, "Yeah, I'd be happy to. What's going on?" And he said, "There's just some stuff that's really bugging him. And he just feels like if he can talk with the bishop, then he'll feel better." And I said, "Okay, yeah. I mean, hey, I'd be happy to come over." And I said, "Can you just tell me a little bit more?" And he said, "Well, our son is really struggling just over and over the last month or so, just continually is coming to us, talking with us about, he's worried about the shows that he watched. He's worried about, he'll come and share that he heard a song with a bad word, or he was at the mall and saw, what he determined was an inappropriate picture. And so a well-meaning bishop would have gone over to that house and told Sam, "Hey, Sam, the Lord loves you. You are awesome. We can tell that you're just so sensitive to the Spirit, and what a gift that you have. But I want you to know that you're fine, and it's okay." Well, that goes against everything that OCD treatment teaches. And so in this situation, recognizing that this was probably had scrupulosity tendencies to it, I told the dad, I said, "Your son doesn't need a bishop. Your son needs a therapist." And he said, "Well, what are you talking about?" And I said, "I will come over. I'd be happy to come over. And I know that when I come over and your son talks to me, I know that he's going to feel better for a couple of days or maybe an hour or so. But after that wears off, he's going to be right in the same boat." And he's like, "What are you talking about?" And I said, I want you to look up the word scrupulosity, and then we can talk about it when I get over there." And so I went over, and, he said, I looked up the word scrupulosity, and it's exactly describes my son. And so knowing that, having been through that experience myself, this individual was then able to get into some therapy and is now doing amazing. But as a bishop, having gone through this experience, and it's not me as Sam, but it's the experience, I've likely saved that kid 40 years of really kind of a mortal hell that he would have had to deal with, not knowing what was going on. And now he's got the rest of his life in front of him. He's got all the tools that he needs to handle that. And that was recognized by a bishop who understood what was actually happening.